lost mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. To return it is Corey Graham. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Bortles to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. He's still barreling through. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So right.
Now Bortles He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Go left, go left.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Sharks got it left side. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they try the right side here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 11B, 11B.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Second down, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
One.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
73. Here we go.
On first down, Bortles escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Watch the screen.
11. Move.
Check, 56.
Lucy. 3 and 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to air one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Lucy. Spread left. 3 and 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
77.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down.
1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
First down, Mariota. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw Mariota, and Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Off the play fake, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Here we go.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throw that. Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Punch right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Sunday. Mike 39, Lucy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Throw left side, complete. That's Cole. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Everyone's got four down. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Lucy.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
11.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And here's Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Set. Green 80.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
556, 556.
Hey, hold it. Spread left.
Six guard. Check 6 guard.
Move. 154 right here.
Bortles to throw on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Sunday. Move. Lucy.
On play action, now Bortles. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Throwing time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Green 80. Green 80. Mike 39, Lucy. Hey, hold it, hold it, hold it. 76, 76.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Hey, 54, Ricky. Mike 39, Lucy. 72, 72, 72.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. He gets away from 1, finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Let's go. Punch right, punch right, punch right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Spread right, 72.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles flushed out right, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now.
Here we go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now the Titans getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's all right. Set. 380. Move.
Ringo.
Set.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbles. It's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The pitch to Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Stays on his feet. Space to maneuver at the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
There he goes inside the 30. And this is hauled in by Matthews. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw for Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Lucy.
A handoff to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Lucy.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Trips left. Check. 380.
6-man. Check girls.
Bortles going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jaguars, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a kid for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line of bees in this deer. I hate to do it with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, my ex are her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda. Y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We live like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
Yeah, for real, my it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive train to go. My chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or croak. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage in the show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve for the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no mass, it's for real. I want that for real. My for real. Running the game. You speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all ain't original. They all sound the same. I stay ballin'. Money like a faucet. It stay running. I can't call it. Got the bug, I think they caught it. I'm with bosses. For real. It's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. My for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the